Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So it's 2nd and 8.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Comes up with the catch. Tackle made on the play, the 29-yard line.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen at State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those 1st downs.
The Nittany Lions are on the move here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They strike first in this national title bout. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the running back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a solid gain. The move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff from the shotgun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Running with purpose. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. The Cornhuskers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Nebraska. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He finds some space. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
And now the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. He breaks free. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Of the half. Quick throw to the left. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop with the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The ball is caught. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Toss play to the outside. Fighting off the defender. Crosses the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Penn State. You would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's found some room with the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Look out. Room to run here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick throw over the middle. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Got it. Can you believe it? What a kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Intercepted, a takeaway for the defense. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. QB bootlegs here. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy in the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Huskers have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a 1st and goal at the 7. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it home. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Enough for a first and goal now at the 3.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get it? Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The comeback is on. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And there's the handoff. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumble it away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. Fights through the tackler. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Throw forward on 3rd and short. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Interesting to see them call a pass here on 3rd down. You're late in the game. You're down by a couple points. I would have thought they maybe would run the football here to keep this drive moving. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Huskers closer to the line to run the hurry up. Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. He's looking to throw. On the move now. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to executing here on a 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They need to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Split backfield here. Grinding away with a running game. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. This could be the game here. Looking to scramble. Breaks into open space. Now here he goes. Now the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 1st down, looking for more now. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st out of the 46.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, the national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.